Hey guys, so I know I missed uploading this week again today, but I was doing some important shit. Just got done building a new desk, so now I'm actually fucking organized and I'm not a dirty slob. Nah, I'm just kidding, but I'm seriously gonna try and start being more consistent with my uploading. I've just been kind of super busy recently. But today I'm going to be talking about the time me and a couple of my friends all got caught vaping during school by the principal and the vice principal. And there was 2 times this happened actually, and the second time was a lot more serious, and that's kind of when this whole situation kind of stuck around and when everything got a lot more strict. Now, before you call me some kind of vape douche, I don't own a vape. Well, not anymore anyway. My friend kind of put it in a bathtub, but that's a story for another day, folks. Now, about a month or two back, a bunch of my friends and I were vaping in the park on this stage, and the whole thing is kind of close to our school. And you know, everyone's there just doing their thing, just kind of blowing some fat clouds. There was maybe like 5 or 6 people there, and we all moved over to this bench in clear view of the road. And basically, we all thought the rules with vaping during school was to just not vape on the school property at all. But apparently, that's not the case. Anyways, earlier that lunch period, me and my friends saw the principal and vice principal leaving the parking lot in their truck. So we were just kind of like, okay, I guess they're gone now. Anyways, fast forward to where we're on this bench. Here comes this truck that we just saw earlier. And the vice principal just parked right in front of the bench. And the other principal jumps out like he's part of a fucking SWAT team. And he comes over to us. And right away he asked what we were doing because he said he saw someone blowing smoke. So he's like, oh, are you guys like smoking weed over here? And we were all just kind of like, well, no. Are you guys having a vape? Like, just the way he asked that last question was just so awkward and cringy. But anyways, one of my friends looks at this guy in the eye and he's just like, who vapes? So they said not to bring that stuff on the school property or it would just be an instant suspension for anyone. So they left and we were all just kind of there still. Everyone is kind of like sketched out because, like, you know, if you go back to the school, they're gonna search you, and man, like, no one likes to be searched. Like, it's just not a fun time. I think 2 of the people there actually skipped the next block because they thought they were gonna get searched. Like, I don't blame them either. The rest of us just kind of left our shit at some place and headed back to the school. Then like 20 minutes into my next block at school after lunch, I see from my classroom, like through that little window in the door, the vice principal walking down the hallway with 2 of my friends who were there. And man, I was just shivering in my boots for the rest of that block because I didn't even know if he was just gonna come in and ask to search me or if I was gonna get called down to the office or you know that shit, you know? But it turns out he brought them down to the office and he searched them. I don't know why they didn't search me, but they searched like a bunch of people, I think. Then a little while later, maybe a week after this, everyone was kind of vaping in the park again behind this little like storage area. Like, I'm not actually sure what the building's used for, but it might be like a washroom or something like that. I don't know. And this time there was like 10 people there. And it turns out that the principal and the vice principal were just walking through the park that day, just lurking around. And both of these motherfuckers just turned the corner ninja mode. Legit, no one there even had a clue they were coming. And they kind of caught all of us, just kind of standing there vaping. And it turns out that they were actually just looking for 2 kids who, I think they're graduated already, who were just kind of like lurking around the school. And they were looking for them to talk to them, just to kind of tell them not to do that. But they just kind of ended up finding a bunch of faggots vaping behind a storage area in the park. Me and my friend just kind of like left while they were talking to us, just kind of sneaked around the corner. And after that, we just kind of went back to the school. So me and 2 of my friends were just standing on the sidewalk in front of the school, and we saw the principal walking towards us, and we were kind of like, oh, he's probably just gonna talk to us because he saw us vaping or whatever in the park again. And he kind of asked us to meet him in this classroom beside the office and to bring anyone else who's known to vape with us. No one actually brought anybody, just kind of found all of us. So there we are, just after lunch, about 15 of us in this classroom, and he's like, okay, I'm here to talk to you guys about vaping. A quick rundown of everything he said to us is that the school considers it marijuana paraphernalia, which means that my school basically considers a vape pen a fucking bong. And that if we're found vaping during school hours or even going home after school, we could be suspended for around 3 days or more depending on how many offenses we've had before this. And guess what? Mostly everyone I know still fucking vapes during lunch. No one really gave a fuck, to be honest. But anyways, that's the story. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.